Alright, what is going on YouTube, and welcome to the very first video that I've ever posted on this channel. Today I'm going to be processing up these logs that I've had cut for about a year into some good seasoned firewood. And the main species of wood that I'm working with today, guys, are cherry, oak, maple, and as you can see here, a couple pieces of dead ash. Overall, this ended up making some really good firewood, so sit back and enjoy the video, guys. And as you can see, I'm a Husqvarna guy, and I'm running the Husqvarna 550 with a 20-inch bar and 3/8 inch chain. I cut most of my firewood up into 16-inch pieces, and as you can see, I use my ruler a lot on almost every cut to make sure that I get the right dimensions. This isn't the most efficient way to do it, but I didn't have any other way to help me measure today, so that's just how I ended up doing it. And right whenever I start getting off and running, I realized my chainsaw is duller than a hoe, so I pull it off to the side to sharpen it. Even though my little vise isn't bolted down to anything, it still helps with making the chainsaw sharpening process go a lot quicker and a lot more efficiently. The process works pretty well until you have to flip over to the other side of the chain. Here you can see that I just start having to fight with it a lot and it just keeps moving, and eventually I just take it to the ground and sit on it, which is pretty much the best way to sharpen a chainsaw in the field in my opinion. Having a little vise like this is super handy for a bunch of reasons, and I only paid $10 for it at a yard sale. Always look for these and see if you can find them anywhere. No matter what, they're always a great tool to have. With the saw nice and sharp, I was able to really start moving and getting some work done. So much so that I was able to get hot and take my sweatshirt off and work in a t-shirt in the middle of December, which is always nice. This oak log was considerably larger than the other pieces of wood that I was working with today, and it ended up splitting up into some really good blocks. Anytime I get a dead ash log, it's always a win-win. People love to burn it, and it splits great. There weren't too many knots on this log, and it was pretty straight. I honestly probably could have made some sort of a table or something out of it and had it sawed into lumber, but oh well, it's in somebody's stove now. Now on to my favorite part of the firewood process, and that's using them all. Using a wood splitter is good, but I didn't have mine with me that day. And this stuff, like I said, splits awesome. Always remember to wear your safety glasses and split away. And if you don't know anything about splitting firewood, the way that I split up this round is a perfect representation on how to do it. Start from the sides and chip away at it. This works for any round, no matter how big or how green it is. You'll eventually be able to chip away at it and get to the center. I mean guys, splitting wood does not get any better than this. If you gotta swing them all at a really green piece of wood and it just completely wears you out, it's not very fun. But whenever stuff actually splits pretty easily, it's a great time and a wonderful workout. And since this wood was splitting so easily, I decided to channel my inner John Henry and bust this bad boy up right from the center. Alright, and here's my finished product. I love looking back at my wood pile after a good chainsaw session. If you liked what you saw, give this video a like and subscribe. I got more stuff coming. Have a good one, guys.